What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Double Dribble. And today's episode we're going to be talking about the NBA draft. As you guys know, it happened a couple days ago. And the number one overall pick was Cade Cunningham to the Detroit Pistons. And in this video I just want to talk about if the Detroit Pistons made the correct pick with Cade Cunningham. My thoughts on that, and just talk a little bit about that and that number one overall pick, and if I thought they made the right decision. But before we get into the video, I just want to quickly say, if you're a fan of basketball, whether it be high school, college, or the NBA, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, join the channel, join the conversation. We got some really good content coming out, honestly, every single day. So make sure you subscribe, watch all the videos, share it with your friends, hit the like button on the videos, and let's get right into the video. So today we're going to be talking about Cade Cunningham going as the number one overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft. I think this was not a shock to a lot of people. It'd been talked about pretty much the whole time that Cade Cunningham was going to be the number one overall pick. And then, as you know, just a couple days ago, he was selected as the number one overall pick to the Detroit Pistons. And I just want to talk about Cade Cunningham a little bit, my thoughts on him with the Pistons, and if they made the right decision, and just my overall opinions on it. So first, I just want to start off by saying the picture that's a thumbnail on this video, the picture of Cade when he put the sunglasses on, a motorcade, as some people referring to him as, or the kind of the meme as. I think that perfectly kind of shows or depicts that the Detroit Pistons made the right pick. He's got that confidence to him, that kind of aura around him, that he's confident, knows that he's good, knows that he has the ability to turn a franchise around, and really bring the Detroit Pistons up to an average team in the NBA right away, and then hopefully someday to a championship level team. But that picture right there, him putting the sunglasses on, telling Detroit he's ready to work, ready to get to it. I think that really just describes it perfectly, and shows that I think the Pistons made the right choice. So getting into that, and my thoughts on if the Pistons made the correct choice with going with Cade Cunningham as a number one overall pick. Like I said, I honestly think they did make the right choice with Cade Cunningham. A perfect example of this is kind of with the Hornets, and taking LaMelo Ball as their player in their draft. I think it really starts with the point guard position, and having someone that is there to run that point guard position, and take that team to the next level, and having a young guy like Cade Cunningham that's 6'7", can really do it all. I mean, he can score, finish at the rim, he can shoot threes, he can pass the ball, he can rebound. He should be a pretty solid defender in the NBA. I think having a player like that at the point guard position is one of the main things that you need in order to kind of turn a franchise around, or get a franchise out of that losing era that they were in. And I think, like I said, a prime example of that is LaMelo Ball. I'm not saying Cade Cunningham and LaMelo Ball are the same player, or super similar, but they're both tall, lanky point guards that can do pretty much everything on the court. They're young, they can play fast, get the team, give the team some new life at that point guard position. And I think, honestly, that's a great thing for the Pistons to do, and the right choice that they should have done. Cade Cunningham, now talking about him in the NBA, I think he's gonna be a great player in the NBA. It's gonna take a little bit of time for him to adjust. I think learn how to lead a team. Just learn how to play in the NBA, and what he needs to do in order to make the team go and make them better than they were before he got there. I think that's, like I said, similar to the LaMelo Ball situation. It took him a little bit of time. He didn't have it all figured out right away, and he just developed into it, and got caught up to speed as the season went on. And I think that'll be the same thing with Cade Cunningham and the Pistons. I don't think necessarily first year they're going to be great. He's going to bring them from one of the worst teams in the league to all of a sudden above average team or nothing like that. But I think that if you give him a year or two, allow him to develop, get some players around him, I think that he could, or has the potential to be one of those players that is a franchise-changing player, and brings the Pistons out of this losing era that they're currently in. So now looking at some of the other players that the Pistons I guess could have taken with that number 2 spot, or I mean sorry, with the number 1 spot instead of Cade Cunningham. I think really the only other option was Jalen Green. Evan Mobley was kind of in there, I guess. I don't think Jalen Green has as good of a or as high of a potential or the ability to turn a team around and be that guy to lead them and bring them up to a championship level team over time. Like I said, I think it's just a little bit easier at the point guard position where Jalen Green is more of a shooting guard. With Cade Cunningham having the ball in his hands all the time, I think that makes it a little bit easier for him to be able to, like I said, just play with the team how he wants them to go, bring that young energy in the team or into the team, having the ball in his hands all the time. I think he's gonna allow them to really get up and go and bring them up to a, say an average team right away, and then above average, and hopefully championship level team over time. I don't think Jalen Green necessarily had that or has that potential or has that in him to really change a whole franchise and put all that on his back and be that guy that leads them out of the losing era like I've been talking about. So I really think that the Pistons made the right choice with Cade Cunningham. I think there's no really other option for them other than Cade Cunningham at that number 1 spot. And I think if you give him a year or two to let Cade develop, a couple of years to get some pieces around him, hopefully maybe acquire some sort of superstar, someone to get around him. I really think that he could lead the Pistons to a championship level team over a couple of years, or just give him some time in the NBA to develop. So I just want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Do you think the Pistons made the right choice with the number 1 pick? Should they taken someone like Jalen Green or Evan Mobley? Leave all that in the comment section down below. Like I said, I want to hear from all you guys. Make sure to hit the subscribe button on this channel. Look out for all the new content we're going to be posting. Make sure to hit the like button on this video. Share it with your friends. Get them on this channel as well. Tell them to subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.